Hi guys, I know I'm a little early. I know. Thought while I'm getting everything set up here, I might as well give everybody a little bit of time to trickle in while I'm just getting my face prepped. So, all I've done so far is washed my face, not moisturized. I'm doing that right now with the Saturday Skin that we got in BoxyCharm. So I've washed and toned and in the process of moisturizing. Hi, Gadget Beat. Long time no see. My gosh, it feels like forever since I've seen you. So update, it has been like minus 40 degrees Celsius here for, seems like forever. So my kidlets have been home. So it has been a while. I miss you, girl. I've had kidlets home from school because school buses weren't running, and it has been just a hot mess of gross weather. That's all I can say. So yeah. So I've got to try to set this up. It's been a while since I've done a get ready with me live stream. So it's like, how do I have my mirror without blocking the camera, all that good stuff. So, but yeah, it's been nasty cold. I am ready for winter to be done, and I'm just done with it. Done with everything. So I'm going to prime my face using the Cover FX blurring primer that I've been loving so much as of late. Also, before I get too far into things, Makeup Geeks rebranding goes live today. I am so sad I didn't get my PR package yet. I made a special trip. Hi, Poisonous. Watching an ad. I didn't even know ads showed up when I was live streaming. I thought that was after. I'm so sad I didn't get my PR package before it went live. I made a special trip to the mailbox in the freezing weather to go and see, because I had seen that Carrie over at Nosy Housefrau, her code is Nosy, and Rose over at Beauty Boomer, I believe her code is Beauty Boomer, had gotten theirs. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go and see mine. And mattress, interesting. So yeah, that's happening today. My code is Glowing Beauty, but by all means, use your favorite influencer's code. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do my face using I have a lot of Makeup Geek already. I have loved them forever. So I can't remember if I have 2 or 1 brand banters on them. I just love them so much. Like when I got that email saying I was an affiliate, I was just over the moon crying. Bart can attest to that. I like come in, I was jumping up and down, tears. And am I going to buy any of the Kat Von D stuff? No, I'm not. She put such a sour taste in my mouth about the brand that I don't think I can. Even though she's not, like, I know I saw on Twitter and everything else that like she's not even getting any retroactive payments or anything like that. It's the premise behind the brand almost. Hi, Adele. So I don't think I can. Like, I used to love when I know even when I first started my channel, her concealer was my absolute go-to, the Lock-It concealer. And I can't go back. It's soured to me. So that's my thought on that drama. Other drama, this Onision thing, Lord have mercy. I have it in my book. I was going to do a whole parents' perspective thing on the Onision drama months ago and never got around to it. But now that it is all kicked off and like he's suing Chris Hansen and Chris Hansen's showing up at his house, and like the thing that boggles my mind the most about it is Twitch got rid of him. Everybody got rid of him. And why is YouTube still allowing him to be here? Like, they shut down channels for saying certain words and, oh no, lagging terribly. I actually have, because of my new internet, great signal strength. So Nick, hey, how's it going? So this Onision thing, I don't understand how YouTube is still allowing him on the platform. So, aw, I love you guys. You know that? Gary, hi! Well, this seems to be the best time to go live. Usually I go live and it's like, oh, Lord have mercy, what's going on? So I'm going to go in with the Rimmel London. You're at the airport. Are you coming? Wouldn't it be great if you showed up in Canada? Even though I know the likelihood of that is slim to none, having your prior Canadian experiences. Rose, hi. Marlena, I swear to goodness, she is just a doll. The fact that not even just because she's reaching out to us more mature ladies, she's inspiration. I wasn't even going to ask where Nick is going. I didn't want to be too nosy, but Nick, no, I think about you. Check your DM on Twitter. I answered to you, did I not, Rose? I think about Nick every day. Things are hard. I'm going into my Twitter right now, Rose. Whoops. If she's not making any money at all. Yeah, the Kat Von D stuff. I already replied to you, Rose. You're going back to Houston. Well, good luck with that. I hope your car isn't all, be so careful when you wash it. If it is that dusty, and do not scratch that paint. So yeah, I can't believe YouTube's, look at this, guys. Stress, I tell you. And then I picked it. It's my own fault. YouTube's letting him still make money off all this. Like, whether his breakdown videos were... That's right, Rose. Nick, we're still waiting on our goodie bags. Whether they're fake, real, whatever, how is YouTube letting him make money? Like, even for their safety's sake, you would think that they would at least demonetize him. I'm going in with this BoxyCharm brush that we got. I have been loving these brushes. My usual go-to was the Sigma brush, which is this one, 3D HD Max Kabuki. Now, I like this one because of the shape, right? But this one has been just so soft and nice. So, but yeah, this week has been insane. It's like when the kids have to stay home from school, my whole schedule goes out the window, right? And now, thing one, he is determined. He wants to start his own YouTube channel. He has for a while, but I've always said no because Onision. There are a lot of yuck. And talking to him more about it, he's like, but I don't want to sit in front of a camera. I want to play Minecraft. So I don't know. I might have to break down and get a Twitch account. And then I have no idea how any of that works. So I might have to talk to, hey, Shanoa, did your kids go to school today? Our buses were finally running here today, even though it's strange. My thermometer says it's the same temperature. Hi, Molimo. I'm trying to keep warm, hence the two shirts, everything else, the hair down. It's like when I have to go outside, it's like everything. It's closed today, really. We're the same temperature we've been for the last 2 days, but yet they're going to school today. So I was like, man, it's cold, dress in layers, but hey, they're gone. I can go live when they get home. Hopefully I can, I did hit send, Rose. I don't want to give out any, I got it. I just said, let me talk to my hubby, was the answer to the question, without giving out a whole lot of, we'll have to figure out his schedule. So yeah. But this week has been, in my mind, just, oh, good. It's been so crazy. Like, all this Onision stuff has kicked off. So he's like suing Repzion, who my heart melts for Repzion. Can I just say, I think he is just sincere. And it is insanity, right? Like, I don't know how old he is, but I'm with Carrie. I know I watched her video. I think of him as a kid and I just want to protect him. And he's just such a honest guy, right? Like, he went to school for his welding. He's got his degree. The day he showed his degree, I was so happy. I was so proud of him. And I love him. And yeah, I think it's so insanity. So I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl, a True Blend. This is in L400 Classic Ivory. Then there's been Yaniv. I'm going to refrain from using a first name when I speak of Yaniv, just because, well, if you know who Yaniv is, you'll understand. Had a court date, assaulted a reporter, all this stuff, and minus 17 is all. Feels like minus 29. Yeah, I know. It's supposed to warm up here. We're at minus 30, feels like minus 42 when I got up this morning. So, not enjoying that. I am slowly losing faith in the justice system, of any kind. It is warm there. Rose, if I were to come visit you, yeah, I'll be the one like in shorts out on your beach going, this is balmy and beautiful. Snowstorm, oh no. I know it's gross, Shanoa, but I don't understand how, yes, thank you, Rose, hit that like button. I don't understand how people can do things like on a live stream, brandish a taser. Like, that should just be a quick, don't waste the court's time, guilty, done. Just my thoughts. It is corrupt. I don't know. My husband always says it's the American in me, because I'm just like, no, I believe, yeah. Anyway, I think here in Canada, there is a lot of leniency. -5. I know something like 0 here on Monday. I'm like, that is a 40-degree difference. So I'm waiting for my migraine to kick in. Would it be brandishing a tape? I know, like, there's terms of service that should have been brought into things. So there's that. But why are we wasting the court's time with this stupidness? Even all these lawsuits Yaniv had against the estheticians, why the heck are we wasting the legal time of everything, right? Like, and that's even with this Onision stuff. Like, there needs to be a pellet stove. I know, right? Good morning, Sherry. There needs to be that first line of defense. There needs to be somebody with half a brain that sits there taking the reports and going, come on now, really? You're going to waste time with this? No. But I'm great. How are you, Sherry? I know my husband, Bart, and I, we've even said, like, if we were ever charged for major crime, which Bart and I are such scaredy cats, like, we would never be charged with a serious crime. I would forego the whole getting judged by a jury. I want one person with a brain to figure it out. I don't want this up and down and stuff, but anyway, that's me. Holy crud, do I look white in the monitor? They need to sweaters. Oh, I know, Rose. I know. Our cat, Rihanna, she's an outdoor cat. She's used to this weather, but I took out some blankets and put them so she can curl up in them. And then I swap out the blankets so they're always warm for her. But we do have a little cat house made for her that's got an electric heating thing in the bottom. So we plug that in the winter so she can go in there and get warm. But I know a lot of people that don't do stuff like that. I can't believe how white this looks in the monitor. It's insane. But yeah, and then on top of all that, it's all this drama channel drama that's been going on. It's insane. I don't understand. I really don't understand. I'm going to use, this is the Becca Hydra Mist, and I swear this is my favorite powder. I've went back to trying my Laura Mercier for a while. It was the go-to for so long, right? And I found it just dried. It was drying. I tried my MAC Cosmetics one again, the Patrick Star powder. It was okay. This has been my go-to and I love it. So, yeah, I know, right? The drama channel drama before the third surprise needs to get along. I've always called my boys thing 1 and thing 2, and partially because I get asked on the daily if they're twins, right? Even though they're 18 months apart. Oh my God, I have one hair and I can't get it. I can't even see it, but I can feel it. There. Part of me has to be amused with the drama channel drama. It's like these channels came out to report the drama on drama channels, right? And, oh, they're horrible people. They do this, they do that. Well, then they start doing the exact same thing, but they don't see the hypocrisy in it. And then now there's a bunch of infighting with them. And I'm just like, they want to point out hypocrisy, but they can't look in the mirror. Is that just me? So I've quickly become fed up with it. I get sent one person's live streams. I'm not subscribed to their channel, and I can't. I know, I can't. And I don't want to name names because that's not who I am. There's one though that I can't take it. And this was a month ago, before Christmas even. I was just like, I can't even watch these live streams when all it is send me money, send me money. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Not here for it at all. I think I've mentioned it. I know I've mentioned it before in, like, I call it dry bagging, right? You know, those people that say you had somebody come to your house and you had some nice scotch on display or something, and they sit there and they're like, oh man, I love scotch. I could really go for a scotch right now. Hi, Rox. It's been forever. I call it dry bagging. Although this person doesn't even dry bag. They're just coming right out and saying, oh no. I know. So, like, I can't imagine. I follow Nick. I know I've gotten some incredible messages too, just because I follow Nick and Dustin, and it's like, really. And they're, you know what? I'll admit I'm a bit of a hypocrite in some cases, right? Because on one hand, I am very much the type of person that's like, don't tell me who I can be friends with, right? I'll like who I like, and that's how it is. On the flip side, though, there are some of these that it's like, no, you go hard and say horrible, nasty things about my friends. We're no longer friends. But there's a level, people. Like, it's one thing if somebody's just saying, oh, that person's a meanie head, and it's like, okay, whatever, you can think that about them, but I'm still gonna hang with them. It's another when it's absolutely horrible things, in which case it's like, no, thank you. This is the Dior brow styler. It's just what I happened to grab here. So, but on that note, the bullying situation with thing one, I don't know what to think anymore. I know, unfollow and block. You know what's funny though is you can get as much hate for following somebody as you can for unfollowing somebody, right? And I could care less. I'm not scared of that or anything like that. But Raphael, I don't know if he's here or not. I love Raphael. I will, if I remember, I will link his channel. My goodness, he has the best story times. I just love him to bits. He's like, just mute. And I've had to do that, right? But yeah, it is crazy the messages one can get because you unfollow somebody or follow somebody or block somebody, or it's sad. But I also agree with what Nick said in one of his live streams that how old are my boys? They're 7 and 8. Nobody deserves an explanation. Like, if I unfollow somebody, just go with it. Do I need to explain? It's like back when Facebook was a big thing and I was on Facebook. I'm not anymore. Well, I think I still have an account, but I never use it. Anyway, you know, you'd be in these groups and somebody'd be like, oh, I hate you all, I'm leaving. And everyone's like, oh, big exit speech. Why? And it's the same with Twitter. Why? Just be gone. I'm going in with my MAC paint pot and Painterly. Gerard Cosmetics. I cannot wait for their new eyeshadow base to come out. My paint pots are getting dried out. They've been on their last legs forever and a day, but I did get in on the pre-order for the Gerard Cosmetics eyeshadow base, and I can't wait for it to come. I am an affiliate. I feel like I have to say that a lot, but it's like I would rather overstate when I'm an affiliate or got something in PR than not do it and get in trouble. So yes, I'm an affiliate with Gerard Cosmetics. My code is GlowingBeauty. Yeah, I just, you know what? I have my friends. I will stand by my friends. And if they need a talking to, a motherly talking to, well, that's what I'm going to do. But you know what? I'm going to do that in private. I'm not going to hop on here and make a video. So base pre-order. Oh no. But I think, is it not still on their website, Molly Mole? I didn't order the Tati Blendiful. This whole building a house thing, yeah, the end result is we're building a house. We know where we're building the house. We're in talks with an architect. That's the end story. But there might be some changes in the interim. Getting back to the schooling situation, not sure what to think. I get the very big feeling that the school has always just been trying to placate me and the other mothers involved. And I'm not willing to put my son through that anymore. Oh no. Yes, rocks. So I've been looking on realestate.com and we have found a very, very, very cheap house in the town nearby. And if the things at school don't get rectified, hi, Lisa. We're going to move early. We're going to pull the plug here, get the boys enrolled in the school that they'll be going to once we move, and go. So I am already packing. I am packing, and it's like, okay, what can I live with out for potentially a year? All that kind of stuff. I know I have an unpopular opinion about those videos too. While I agree with some of the things that were said, do I think they needed to be said on YouTube? No. Do I understand why they were in some cases? So, but yeah, so right now, life, money, everything is in turmoil. And this house that we're looking at, if we buy and move early, only has one bathroom. I know my makeup alone, y'all, like, I'm looking at myself surrounded in it right now, and I know there's more in my bedroom, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna need a U-Haul. So I am going to go in with my Makeup Geek shadows that I got a while ago, and I did an unboxing and a brand banter, as I mentioned, on them. I'm so sad I didn't get my PR before the relaunch today. I know, 1 bathroom, 3 men, and a makeup whore. But you know what? I understand, because things take forever and a day to get here to Canada. So when I get them, I'm still going to unbox them and show you what I can do with them and how I can, but in the time being, I can show you how beautifully they work now. As I said before, I just love Marlena. And I love her products. So I stand them. They're mango. You know what? My boys, this is a funny story. This will be a story I can tell at Thing One's wedding, just to embarrass him. Good luck with 1 bathroom. I know. Yep. Yeah. My boys, so Thing One, like, we're acreage people. Bart and I are both very much farm rural kids. I know Nick always makes fun of me that, you know, my town of 4 people. Yeah, that's where I grew up. So anyway, this was Mason was in grade 1. No, was it grade 1 or kindergarten? Anyway, out in the playground, and you know, around an acreage, no neighbors and stuff, when they're outside playing, they can just do what they got to do. So he's in the playground, the urge to hit him, he needs to pee. So he realizes he can't make it to the school. The playground was quite a way, and it's a different school than he's at now. So he quickly runs behind a spruce tree and he pees. This happened to be on Mother's Day. So I had to go into the school because they had the Mother's Day teas all the time. And his teacher at the time's laughing, and she's like, we need to have a discussion, but we'll do it after the tea. And I was just like, oh no, what did he do? What is he in trouble for? And, you know, that he was the kid in that school that won all these awards for having the biggest heart and stuff. So like the thought of him being in trouble was like, what? So she's like, after the tea, it's nothing serious. Luckily, she was a rural girl too. So she told me after, and she's like, we had to explain to him, you know, that's not appropriate. Nobody saw anything. He didn't go behind a bush. I'm like, thank God he wasn't just standing on the apparatus, and, you know, it'd be cheaper to hire a bodyguard for a day. I know, right? Oh, but we've been being promised that forever, Rose. That's the thing. They've been telling us forever that this other kid who's been bullying him for over a year has had a dedicated supervisor at recess and stuff, and still this stuff happens. So you pee outside all the time. You know what? If I'm out hunting or something, I can pop a squat. Hey, I grew up going to bush parties. You had no choice. You learned how to squat real quick. And it was always funny when you brought a friend from town to a bush party and they didn't know how to pop a squat and they'd end up peeing down the back of their pants. Anyway. Hire an off-duty cop. You know what, Rose? It is funny because when I look at real estate prices, the town we're in now is, it's insane to buy property around here. Like, for a starter home in town on a small lot bungalow, you won't get into that for under like say 600,000, right? So when I find a house in a town on a huge lot, walking distance to their school and all this stuff for like under 200,000, wow. It's like, that's cheap. So what did that say? Yeah, you'd be the one with pee all over your pants, Molly Mo. You can pee standing up, Rox? That's a talent. That's a talent. Aim. You know what? We all think we have good aim until you're pregnant. You're like 8, 9 months pregnant. You're huge and you've got to try to pee in that cup and you can't see what's going on. That's talent. These are things. By the way, I am so happy Marlena is pregnant. Oh my gosh. Lift the leg up. I have never even thought of that. Here's a story time. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm telling this. This is insanity. So I remember being at a bush party and, you know, that's what we did in high school. And inebriated, of course, and having to pee. And if you wanted to do the easy thing, what you could do is go behind a truck, hold on to the bumper of the truck, and you could squat and hold the bumper of the truck. Easy to pull yourself up, all this stuff. It had been raining beforehand, but so here's me and one of my girlfriends were holding the bumper of the truck, popping a squat because we had to pee. Too drunk to realize that her boyfriend actually got in his truck. We didn't see the lights come on, like whatever. So he is letting the truck slowly roll back as we're holding the bumper, popping a squat, and yeah, ass down in the mud for the rest of the bush party because, anyway, yes. Okay, drama channel stuff. Nick and Dustin, in my opinion, bumper peeing. Yep. Nick and Dustin, absolutely, in my opinion, had the right to put out videos and defend themselves. A mud mask butt. I do. I believe that they had the right to defend themselves. And I've said this a number of times. You know, with the Jackie Ina Petty Page thing, Jackie Ina put something out on YouTube and then didn't put the apology on YouTube. So I'm going to keep the same energy, right? Like, there was a video made about them, so they had every right to go on video and defend themselves. I don't think that the first video that started all that should have been put out at all. I'm a big girl, and if I text somebody and they don't text me back right away, I take that as a sign. And it's like, okay, their feelings might be hurt, whatever. Give it some time. Don't hop right onto YouTube and make this great big video. My opinion. You're out of the loop. Oh, I hate naming names. Somebody put out a video saying, you know, they were scared to make videos anymore and all this kind of stuff. And they called out Nick and Dustin. It wasn't appropriate. I hate to say that, but that's how I feel. Now, do I like this person? I've never met the person that made the original video in person. I would have loved to. Thank you, Lisa. I used to stand her. I agree with Nick that the wishy-washy was kind of not cool. I wanted to meet her. It was childish, Molly. I'm going to reserve opinion for now. I haven't watched a lot of her videos lately because, and it hurts because I was like, I girl crushed on her. I followed her from like 10 subscribers. I just, my moral compass wasn't pointing her direction. I'll leave it at that. Yeah. So I'm just using so far I've gone in with I'm just using all my Makeup Geek shadows and going with it. I'm sad. I'm sad it all went down. Really, I am. On the flip side, now I see everything that's happening with these drama channels against drama channels, and I'm like, the same thing is happening there. But yet, will any of them admit that? No, they won't. I love the fact of, channels holding everybody accountable. Sometimes people are intimidated by others who speak their truth. I know, and I can't be one of those people. I've said this a million times. I don't have a poker face. I can't pretend to like somebody if I don't like them. All I can do is be politically correct as much as I can. Because even at that, there's a lot of times I am not politically correct. So, yeah, I've always said, like, I was glad when my boys said that they weren't really into wanting to play hockey yet, because I cannot be that hockey mom. All these hockey moms, they are just like this big clique, and I'm like, no, I won't fit in with them. It'd be way too people-y, and I'm just too blunt. I think they all acted like children. When somebody puts out a video, people have the right to defend themselves. Yeah, exactly, right? And you always have, like, hindsight is always 20/20, right? So I don't know if the original person, if they looked back in time, would they put that video out again, or would they cool their jets a bit? You know what I mean? It's all unfortunate. Okay, guys, do I go with the really morning D? Do I go with the really blue? Do I do teal? Like, this blue is blue, but I'm feeling drawn to this green, or even this kind of duochromy teal. Ooh, but this green's fun. I don't know. I'm gonna wait to see what you guys say. Is it blue, green, or teal? And I'll go from there. Green, says Lisa. Green wins. So this Makeup Geek brush I have used forever and a day, and it is called the Foiled Eyeshadow Brush. I do not know if they still carry it, but this is the only brush I have ever found that works amazing with foiled and glitters. Like the glitters in Tati's palette, I can use this brush for those, and it works fabulously. There would be so many less problems. Yes. Oh, get better soon, Rocks. Yes, I'll keep this up. Yeah. There's no brushes on the website anymore. Oh, shoot. Maybe they're still rebranding them. I don't know, but I love this brush. So let's see. Should I do a spotlight eye? All these decisions. Let's just go with it and see what happens. I'll be up and live at 4. Everybody go subscribe to Rox's channel if you feel so inclined. No, I think there's so much, well, there's so much behind the scenes stuff that people don't know. And as viewers, we should realize that, right? We as outsiders are never going to know the 100% of what went on. All we know is what's put out there, or what we know from talking to people, like the people involved, not just random people. It's one of those things. Again, it almost sounds like hypocrisy, because, like, a bit of it is you are who you're friends with, right? But on the flip side, nobody should be accountable for the actions of other people. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, that's my some thoughts of things. Is I don't like how it was handled at all. Yeah, and your own life experiences play into it. Absolutely, Lisa. That's so true. Like around Christmas time, I I was feeling down, right? Like if you've watched my channel for a while, I had issues with my mother over a year ago. Haven't heard from her since. And so that betrayal resonates with me, right? Like it is so hard to know that your mother is choosing not to be part of your life or your kids' lives, and right? And I can't understand, I can't fathom. So that betrayal, if anybody is telling their betrayal story, it resonates with me. I know, I feel it to my core, right? So yeah, we can love our friends and support them. Exactly. And that's what people aren't getting, Dee, is my wife. Oh, I'm sorry, Dee. If you ever need to chat, hit me up in the DMs. I have a lot of friends in a lot of different walks of life, and there's reasons they're my friends, right? And even when friendships end, there's still going to be those good parts that you have to remember, because that's what made you friends to begin with. I'm not saying you have to go back to being friends with them, but so often I see oh, I'm never associating again, blah, blah, blah. Your sister just got engaged. Congratulations. Yay. Yeah, I don't know whether it's YouTube because you're in the public eye, what it is. Betrayal has many faces. My gosh, you are such a wise woman, Lisa. It isn't about you. And I think stans feed into this so much, right? Like, I can let it be known how I feel. But I also respect if somebody came in here and said, oh my gosh, Nick was totally in the wrong. They're entitled their opinion too. Does it mean I have to share that opinion? No. Does it mean that we can still be friends? Yes. Like, I think disagreements in that regard, they add depth to a friendship. Was that there are clear trust issues if people are distancing themselves to inconsistent behavior and association. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go in with this bright lime green. And we're going to see what comes out as. Whew. My stomach is growling. Like I don't know if these greens go together per se, but it is an interesting look. That is beautiful. I love, like, I would never do it on this channel, but my husband and I talking politics, I love those discussions. And even though we're on the same side of the political fence, I love to play devil's advocate. I have always been that girl, right? That I might agree with you totally, but I'll still throw out yeah, but what if? Like, let's discuss the flip side. Like, I loved debate in school, in class, loved it. And I think you should do a tips video for your viewers. A tips on what, Lisa? What would you like to see? I think that's why I'm able to see both sides of things is I want to be able to see both sides. I'm an evaluator. I'm an analytical mind. I want to deep dive, really consider everything. So these shadows are just so nice to work with. I've said it before. Should I dive in? Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, Lordy. Oh, they're so pigmented and nice. Like when I was starting this channel, I almost didn't start a makeup channel. What do your viewers do That may be a game changer that we know. Just an idea. Full face makeup on our tips. That'd be a great idea, Lisa. Thank you. I was going to start a debate channel, like an unpopular opinions type channel. I used to be like that, Rose. My husband has always, like from a young age, been into politics, and he knows everything about politics. And I was very much the, whatever. Like, I had voted once in my life, and it was for the party that was, you know, very much against gun control. And that was the only issue I knew about and cared about. And my egg donor, the one whom I hatched. Oh, no. Well, if it was the best thing, that's true. I haven't had an association with I call him my sperm donor, my father, for, gosh, like 15 years. And honest to Pete, it was the best thing in my life. No regret, no looking back. Then it was funny, though, because he would talk to it and he would get about it. He'd get so animated and worked up and know the inner, that then all of a sudden I kind of started to tune into it. And I started to pay attention, and I started to form my own opinions, and then the debate started, and then the learning started. And now it's like, yeah, I watch, like, we actually watch, what is that called? C-SPAN? I can't remember the name of the TV channel, but it's like the House of Commons in Canada here. We'll watch that, and it's like, oh my God, did you hear that? Nerds to the extreme. I love it. I also love the fact that one of my boys is like, what's a nerd, Mom? And I'm like, how do you define a nerd? So I was like, they're the super cool kids because they're smart, but nobody likes them. That CPAC, that's it. My oldest, when he started AP this year. Oh, good. Yeah, my boys are very much into politics too. And it's funny, though, because I know at this age they're a bit parroting, right? Like, they'll say what we've said. And I very much say no. So if they say, you know, oh, I hate so-and-so, and it's like, no, tell me why. Why do you hate so-and-so? But see, I'm a nerd and I suck at math and hate math, Molly Mo. Oh, yeah. No, I get that. So I make them defend their opinion. Like, I don't want them choosing a political party or stance based on what they've heard me or Bart say. You tell me why. Because when Bart and I first got together, we were not on the same political side of things. And I remember we went to a provincial election, and good morning, Becca's beauty channel. I disowned my test tube. Aw. So, you know, it was, well, not funny now that I look back, but Bart was very much like, well, then you just cancel out my vote. You voted. I was like, you know what? I voted for what I thought. But yeah, now that we're on the same side, it's geeks can also be down with math. Yes, geeks can be down with the math. Nerds can be down with the math. I am a geek and a nerd that was not down with the math. I was down with the English. I was down with the chemistry. I was down with the science. You know, I very rarely ever do this on my lower lash line, but Nady over at Pop Lux, he always does his lower lash line. It always looks so good. So I'm learning. And again, this is a Makeup Geek pencil brush. I wish they had them. I love Geeky. Oh my gosh. I've been meaning, a video that's coming up is I'm going to do a makeup look based on my prior job. I was a geologist. And I don't know how many times I've sat down to try to film it. And I pull out all my old work stuff and I start looking through logs and all this stuff. And I totally forget YouTube exists. I forget makeup exists. I am so into analyzing these logs. I'm like, how come I didn't find this play before? Well, this coal seam runs here and the sandstone. And it's like, yeah, I am a huge geology geek. I am still. And it's funny because all this, like, I look back and when I was choosing my school to go to, I was like, I don't know what to take, blah, blah, blah. And it took a while to figure out what I wanted to be when I grew up. And looking back, I'm like, how did I not know? Like, I was that kid at 5 years old that came home with pockets full of rocks because they were cool. Like, my dad he would send us out. We used to have to pick rocks, right, out in the field. And it was kind of all paid by the hour. Well, first I had to kick each rock because I wanted to make sure there's no spiders on it, right? But then I would pick each rock up and I would look and study the rock, put it in the back of the truck, kick, look, this one's got a fossil in it, or this. And so yeah, then he started paying me by the load of rocks instead of by the hour. So halo with purple and blue swirls. I'm going to do that, guys. I am. See, I went too geeky, right? I wasn't even thinking about doing it based after a stone or a gem. Yes. I think that's a better idea because I was trying to figure out, like, how can I bring in stratigraphy or net pay map or something like that into my look, but maybe I need to just go with cool stones or gemstones and rocks. Aw. Yes, those are fun. My boys have those as well. This is the Hank and Henry eyeliner, and it's in blackety black. I love these eyeliners. My favorite, and it's not because I'm an affiliate, is my Gerard Cosmetics eyeliner, Eternal Eyeliner. That stuff stays. Like, if you didn't wash your face, it would stay for days. I love it. And it is the perfect black, like that deep black without shiny black, like fabulous. Geeky gamer. I have never been much of a gamer, and I know I tweeted out a while ago, like, my son's like, you gotta play Minecraft with me, and I didn't understand Minecraft. I was just like, don't understand the point, I can't get into it, all this kind of stuff, right? Now I play Minecraft even when they're not home. So, which, yeah, I've got to figure out how to work Twitch. I also got Dead by Daylight because I always heard Nick talking about it and stuff. I love Minecraft too now. I hate to admit it. And I've only played it once or twice, but I always die within 10 minutes, so. I love board games and video games. Halo. Oh. Is the GC eyeliner? I'll show you it. It's right here. You don't like Dead by Daylight? I had fun in those like 5 minutes till I die. So it's not a brush tip per se, Rose. There's the tip, but it has enough flexibility that it is beautiful. It dries down quick. Raphael, I was talking about you earlier. I live for your story times. I just want to sit down with you at some point in my life. It is on my bucket list, and just have a few drinks and just talk for hours. I love Mario Kart. Oh, don't get me wrong. I love Mario Kart. I've never played Halo. Like I said, I was not into gaming at all. I remember when I was going to school for my computer technology, we used to play Doom on our PCs. Oh, I highly recommend, Lisa, this Gerard Cosmetics eyeliner. It's so, here, I'll put it on top of this. It is so easy and nice to use. And it's just flexible enough where it is easy to make the line as dark or thick or thin as you want it, right? I don't know if you can tell the difference looking in there or not. I don't know how to zoom or anything when I'm doing a live, so. Does she have an eyeliner pen? No, I think this is the only eyeliner she has thus far. What I like about this though is, like, the handle is long enough so it does feel like a pen, if that makes sense. It's the perfect rigidity and flaccidness that working with it is nice. Okay, so who all has channels on here? Rose Beauty Boomer, go subscribe to her. Raphael has a channel, go subscribe to him. If you have a channel, please feel free, shout it out. I want to flaccid. I had to work that in just for Raphael. Please feel free, say if you have a channel. I want to spread the love. So this Tarteist lash paint has been my favorite. Love it. I tried, where is it now? Essence, I love Extreme. I had got 4 of these in a pack before Christmas, and they suck. There's no nice way to say it. Thinking about starting a channel, doing Ojibwe. That would be very cool. Very cool, Lisa. I would sub. I've got to look more into, I've been told what tribe my family came from, but I've got to look more into it. D has a channel. Did I subscribe to you, D? NB Network, no. Can I do it here? I can't do it here. I'm going to watch this live stream back and I'm going to go subscribe to you, D. Since you popped my super chat chair right now. You work in a max security prison. That is so cool. My uncle in Texas worked in the Huntsville prison forever and a day, walking prisoners down death row. And he walked some pretty well-known killers down death row. So, and it's funny then, because my cousins, both of them, guy and a gal, they both went into law enforcement stuff. So like right now, thank you, Shanoa. He's in charge of all the prisoner transfers and stuff. So yeah, it's, and then my other cousin, she went to school for it, but then she got married and had kids. So she never did much. Dead Man Walking, absolutely. He could tell you stories. He ran Old Sparky in Texas there. He was the last man to run it. So the last execution that happened in Old Sparky, that was my uncle. She popped my cherry. Who was it that was talking? Oh, it was me, and talking on Rose and Nadie's live stream about my virginal face. Because I have never had any plastic surgery done ever. But now that I'm reaching that certain age, I'm contemplating it. So yeah, there is a book out there. I know it did, didn't it? It did. You know what I've been playing with lately too? You've had a boob reduction. You want to get your boobs done? I'm still okay with my boobs. It is hilarious though. When I was like, my hubby has a big head, really big head. I had big-headed babies. When I was pregnant, my bra used to fit over his head. Like I got enormous. But even after getting enormous and going back to normal, I'm okay with them still. I don't show them off a lot because that's for my hubby. But no, mid-sentence again. I have not been putting mascara on my bottom lashes, and for some reason I'm kind of liking it, but I don't know. I also learned a tip from Nadie watching how he lined his upper waterline. So I'm like, yeah, that's a lot easier than like jabbing myself in the eye. And so I still mess up when I do it though. But I find that completes the look as well. So I was hyperlactive when I had my sons. I'm still lactating. You know what? I had issues breastfeeding. So I was actually on medication to make enough milk to breastfeed. And here they put me through hell. Like there is no nice way to say it. Because my first was an emergency C-section. his birth weight was elevated, right? So then, of course, when they're doing all the afterways, they're like, oh, he hasn't gained enough weight back, blah, blah, blah. So I was having to go in to see a lactation consultant at our healthcare unit like twice a week to have him weighed and all this stuff. And they made me feel like such a bad mom. Every time when his weight wasn't up, they made me feel horrible. They would take me back into this room and they're like, show us how you breastfeed. And I'm very much a, like, I didn't even breastfeed in front of my mom. Like, and they're wanting me to like I have more eyelid than eyeball. Had someone. Yeah, I wouldn't mind an eye lift. But like they wanted me to like have this tube with like these syringes and pump, and I felt horrible. I would cry. I would phone my husband and I would be in tears for how they made me feel. And this is my first child, right? So by the time I was pregnant with thing 2, which was not that long after, I told my doctor, I'm like, just prescribe me that medication now, because I am not going to go through that again. So that was my go-to. And then unfortunately I had to stop breastfeeding my second early because I had to go on some medication that wasn't safe. So methotrexate is a bitch, and I'll leave it at that. But I felt for a long time after my second that I was still lactating. Like there were times when I'd still feel almost that letdown feel. But yeah, oh, it was horrible. Like and poor Bart, you know, he's at work out in the field. It's hard enough I'm home alone with a baby, and being a wet nurse almost is, Shanoa, you can donate milk. But I would phone him crying and there was nothing he could do, of course. So, but breastfeeding, oh, it was tough. So, and I looked into donating milk after and stuff, but man, they make it so hard, you know? Yeah. Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do at all. So anytime there's women out there breastfeeding, yeah, they're amazing. So I am going into this Makeup Geek palette, Flawlessly Ever After, for my contour. This is taking forever. I was like, I'm only going to be live for like a little while. How long have I been live now? An hour? But I love talking to you guys. This is on my bucket list to learn how to contour better. This one might be a little light. Which one is this? Blonde's Baroness. And this one might be a little dark. Let's different brush. Better. It's so hard filming sometimes because I got too much on my brush and then dabbed it. You need the lights, right? I need the beauty lights. Otherwise you wouldn't see me. I don't have any Scott Barnes brushes. My favorite go-tos are my Chick Hoodoo or Wayne Goss or Sigma. And then those few Makeup Geeks for my eyes. But yeah, like if I turn my light off, and this is with all my lights on in my room, it's horrible. Like you can't see anything. But yet the beauty lights wash out colors so much that it's hard, right? So there are times where I get ready and do my makeup, and then it's like you turn the lights off and it's like, whew, I can't go out looking like that. That's way too much. But you know what? We do what we do. I know. I really hope so too. I love those brushes. Like I don't know what I would do if I ever lost that foiled brush. I'd be devastated. And that's eyeshadow. This is the Manny MUA palette. It is a beautiful palette. I loved it. Still use it. So yeah, it's I love this coral blush in this But no, all things mom, breastfeeding was probably the hardest. And then I remember thinking at one point, was it don't cry over spilt milk? That was never said by a mom who had just pumped for over an hour, only had this much in the bottom of her bottle and knocked it over. That was me. I would pump and pump and pump and not even get a quarter ounce. And it was horribly hard. But yeah. So, I look so white in this light. I wonder if I just turn it down, if it'll come on, work with me. Oh yeah. Yes. Still look white, even though I've turned my light down. It is gold. And yeah, I cried. I full on ugly cried when I spilled my milk that time after I'd worked so hard to pump that little amount. It was just like, so this didn't come together with how white I look in these lights. In my mirror, it looks fabulous. Spellbound. Which one is that, Molly Mall? Is that the Lunar Beauty? I have one of his palettes. Oh, this one, Moonspell. I'm not sure if it's limited or not. I picked it up when I was down in Houston, and I love it. Yeah, I think so too, Rose. What color of lip should I do? So many choices. I don't know if I should do a dark lip or if that's going to draw it out even more. Decisions. Too much makeup, right? When it's like, yeah, Manny's stuff, I have to admit, I haven't tried any of his lippies or anything. I thought I had one Makeup Geek lipstick and I can't find it now. It was unfortunate because it didn't have a name on it. So it was always like, I love this lipstick, but I don't know what it's called. I always have great things. Yeah, I've always heard great things about it too. So I've heard really, really good things about his lippies, especially his gloss. So I wish I could find that. Tell me, guys, what color of lip do I need? Do I need a red, purple, a nude with attitude? I'm so going to be purging a purple. Okay, let's try purple. Red, Cher or 19. I always wear Cher in 1995. I'm trying to branch out. Those are my go-tos, Rose. I actually just reordered my my Cher because it was so wore out. This is Gerard Cosmetics Wind Down. My eyes look very closed. I love this. I have to smell them every time. They smell so good. I should have exfoliated first. Oh, my lips are dry. My arthritis is acting up this morning. It's like, I feel very boss babe. This is a power color, hey? I'm digging it. I'm digging it. And just to it up. Aw. So this Deca Scarlet that I mentioned in my last video, and I was like so confused. It's Longwear 2-in-1 liner in Desert Rose. Aw, thank you, Molly Mole. I kind of feel that way today. I'm still confused why they say 2-in-1 when all it's got is this like spongy tip. Like that, to me, that's not 2-in-1. 2-in-1 is like my, like this is a 2-in-1. On one side is pencil, one side is, but anyway, I put this on yesterday. Whoops, wrong end. And I thought it would make a beautiful topper, even though it's just a liner. And on my teeth. Where's Nick? Nick always points out when I have lipstick on my teeth. Like, it's gorgeous. Yes. Oh, the concealer lip needed to be gone a long time ago. Like this, for me, I really don't like, there's some glosses I like, right? Some, no. I don't like when my hair gets stuck in them. And this is, hi, Ida. It gives you that glossy look without being sticky, right? So what do you guys think? Was this a good thing to do or no? I like it. I like it. I could keep playing forever and ever and ever. And I can't remember if I ordered more on my cucumber or not, but I really hope I did. I do the worst thing ever. Every time I put on setting spray, I scrunch. And I'm like, well, no wonder stuff creases when I set it and it's all like scrunched right up. Now the light is changing outside and I'm getting darker. A bit better. But yeah, like I could play with this look over and over and over and over and add to it, make it more dramatic, everything. So I'm okay. I'm okay with how this turned out. Thanks for everyone for suggesting the green and the Power Lip purple. But I should get off this live stream. When my boys are at school, that is my prime cleaning time, right? So I am going to go and do laundry, you know, all that fun stuff. I'm not sure. I'm still so torn, right? Like I decided I was going to put all of my, yes, seize the day. I've tried that, Lisa, but then I pound my face too hard. I have some cooking videos, but now I am so torn about putting them on this channel, right? Like this channel is so much my makeup addiction and all that it almost feels weird to put it on here. So I'm torn, but I'll figure it out. I could contour more. The more I look at it, it's like, God, I need to learn how to contour better. Speaking of lesser known things, for my entire makeup career, this crown brush, it is called the SS023 Jumbo Kabuki Fan. Best brush ever. I have the It Cosmetics one. I have a Morphe one. I have so many of these great big fan brushes. This is the best. I know my other channel is still there, but I was finding it was so hard for me to keep up to date with two channels, right? So I was going to just put everything on this channel, but then I was scared that, you know, I didn't highlight. What's wrong with me? I know, right? And on one hand, it's like, I know people, it's easier to follow one channel. But on the flip side, I was like, are the people that come here just for my beauty makeup stuff going to be turned off? It was a total light bulb moment. See what I mean? I have no poker face. It was just like, what's going on? Which highlight do I want to? Oh, I love that one. I always use that one though. I need to. Oh, this is my broken one. Oh, this one's broken. I had ordered a bunch of Makeup Geek off Potluck and a bunch came broken. I was so sad. I I love this one. It's called Daybreak. Love it. Oh, I love these highlights. Does anyone know if the highlighters are still on the Makeup Geek? Like, that is insane. And it's so funny, right? Like, my absolute... Aw. That's true. That's true. So maybe I will put them up here. Because, like, I know I filmed a video making barbacoa beef. I think I posted my cornbread. I've got a ton, and I've just been so torn. I know. I was like, where? I always highlight. Highlighting is my favorite part. How could I miss that? So I think hearing what you guys are saying, I will put them up on this channel. Yeah, consolidate it. I'll leave the other channel up, of course. It always breaks my heart when I see people and I get the notifications that they've subscribed to my second channel. And it was just like, so I'll have to put a video up there saying, you know, come over. I'm putting everything over here and stuff. So, aw, thank you, Dawn. I will put them all on one channel. That's what I'll do. So on that note, guys, now that I'm highlighted, is there anything else I forgot? I still remember back, and this was not even that long ago, like a year ago, how many more steps I used to do, like with the baking and all this stuff. And now I'm like, you know what? This is my go-to. This is, I'm going, Rose. Did Nady show you that picture I sent him? I just have to ask. Things people don't know. That's between us. I love you all. So I'm going to go and do my mum stuff, and I shall see y'all later, and I'll have some more videos coming up. Love you all. Thank you for being here. Bye.